Well, essential oils have been around for a long time. First of all, who's heard of frankincense, gold, and myrrh?
Yeah.
The Christ child, this is the season, right? Well, frankincense was very valuable during that time period, and that was 2,000 years ago, folks. Just now, they've come back into the mainstream. And we represent doTERRA, which is a company that has pure essential oils, certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. And these can be taken internally, they can be put on the skin, or aromatherapy, breathing it into your lungs and your mouth. If the bottle says, and you can get essential oils at New Seasons, you can get them at Fred Meyer, you can get them everywhere. But if the bottle says do not take internally, my suggestion is don't take the cap off. Because when you take the cap off and you breathe it, you're going to get it internally. So if you want, first of all, you need to get a good essential oil. But essential oils can do wondrous things for the body, along with chiropractic. We kind of go hand in hand with chiropractic and essential oils. There's been a lot of studies that any kind of virus, any yucky germ can be killed with a good essential oil. Killed. We have a lot of science that we can share with you, refer you to, that explains with university studies and grants from the government, good science-based facts that essential oils are effective. So that's just an introduction.
Yeah.
But
one of the things that I was, and maybe after we give the talk, if you're interested in that, Larry and Bonnie would be willing to come and give a talk specifically about that, if that's something, because one of the problems I'm running into is, I'm not a fan, you saw that one video where they talked about the antibacterial soap and that sort of stuff. I'm not a fan of that. This is a little bit more intriguing to me, you know, when you start talking about oregano and some of these other things, you know, that have been proven to be of value, you know, now, you know, and you have to be very careful with claims, right? So
Sure.
it's the sort of thing that we want to just say, well, how could it be used in my life, that sort of thing, and it's something that, yeah, because you're trying to stay well. So
Right.
thank you. So afterwards, what we'll do is, if you're interested in that, why don't you give us an indication if you would like to come to a class. They would be willing to teach one on that specifically. And what I told them is, I didn't know if that's something that you would like more information on or not, but they're certainly more than happy to share that with you. So if that is, give us an indication that says, hey, I'd come if that was what the topic would be. So anyhow, so that's and then I say prayer and forgiveness, and then stop watching the stinking news. It gets us discouraged, and I get wound up. I have gotten so excited the last couple of days just thinking about this and putting myself back. What if I had lived in 1918? When you read about the fear, people were scared. There was no national coordination. It was state-based. It was really a scary time. And then here chiropractic rose up in the midst of the chaos and the death, and they stood, and something magical happened. People lived. I mean, imagine what that was like if you were a chiropractor then, and you could serve, and these people lived because you adjusted them, and they lived. What a miracle that was, and how that infused chiropractic with a mission and a passion, and we haven't looked back. And so you are part of a chiropractic experience, right? And it's kind of cool. So anyhow, so we're just scratching the surface. Now this is something, if you're not a chiropractic patient, or if you thought about maybe I need to do a little bit more of it, we are right now, between now and Christmas, we're doing a food and warm clothing drive for Father's Heart Street Ministry. So if there's somebody you know who's sick a lot, who maybe they should come in here, tell them about this, tell them what you learned. We'll be posting this as soon as we get it done. But essentially, we will then donate the x-rays, surface EMG. We take heart rate variability, checking the sympathetic nerve system. All this stuff is part of our workup of you. So if you're interested, that'll be for until Christmas, and that's all then going to be donated to that ministry where they take care of the homeless. So, and if you want to bring some things, just add it to the thing. That's fine. What I wanted to end with tonight, and I'm just so glad you are here, that you and I have a choice, and the choice is, who are we going to listen to, and who are we going to believe? And this is the story. That's right. This is the story of Wilma Rudolph, and this is taken from Who to Believe, and it's called From Chicken Soup for the Woman's Soul by Canfield and Hansen. This was a quote by Wilma. My doctors told me I would never walk again, but my mother told me I would, and I believed my mother. So the question then is, who are you going to believe? And this is her story. Let me tell you about a little girl who was born into a very poor family in a shack in the backwoods of Tennessee. She was the 20th of 22 children, prematurely born and frail. Her survival was doubtful. When she was 4 years old, she had double pneumonia and scarlet fever, which is a deadly combination that left her with a paralyzed and useless left leg. She had to wear an iron leg brace. Yet she was fortunate in having a mother who encouraged her. His mother told her little girl, who was very bright, that despite the brace and leg, she could do whatever she wanted to do with her life. She told her that all she needed to do was have faith, persistence, courage, and an indomitable spirit. So at 9 years of age, this little girl removed the leg brace and took the step that doctors told her she would never take normally. In 4 years, she developed a rhythmic stride, which was a medical wonder. Then this little girl got the incredible notion that she would like to be the world's greatest woman runner. What could she mean? Be a runner with a leg like that? Well, at age 13, she entered a race and she came in last, way last. Well, she entered every race in high school, and every race she came in last. Everyone begged her to quit. However, one day she came in next to last. And then there came a day when she won a race. And from then on, Wilma Rudolph won every race she entered.
Wow.
She was awesome.
So, the question then is, who are you going to believe? Are you going to believe the medical doctor who says you need a flu shot? Or are you going to believe the chiropractor who says God has created your body with the power to heal? We just have to restore the communication so the nerve system can flow effectively, so your body can mount a powerful defense against any invading thing. So, here you are, and welcome to Chiropractic. And I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming, and I hope you will find this a very inspiring message, and I hope that you'll leave and have a wonderful time, and bring this up with some friends who need to hear this message. All right? Thank you so much.
Yeah, my great grandma was telling me that, but she was